For years, home prices have soared, leaving many wondering if they'll ever afford a place of their own. As we look to 2025, the big question is, will home prices finally drop? The last few years saw bidding wars and skyrocketing prices, but that can't last forever. Experts like Zillow are watching interest rates and inventory, searching for clues. Most don't predict a dramatic crash, just a slow correction. The answer depends on where you live, but the market is shifting. With home ownership tied to security and community, what happens next matters to millions. Let's dig into what's really ahead for 2025. Zillow predicts that US home values will dip by just 0.9% in 2025. A tiny nudge downward, not the dramatic plunge some might fear. Instead of a sudden drop, think of it as a gentle adjustment, a small step back after years of rapid price increases. For many homeowners and buyers, this means the market is simply taking a breather, not falling off a cliff. After several years of double-digit growth, where home prices seem to climb higher and higher with no end in sight, the market is finally catching its breath. This pause is a sign of stability returning, not a sign of trouble ahead. Looking ahead, Zillow expects a slight 0.4% increase in home values from mid-2025 to mid-2026. This means that after the small dip, prices are likely to start inching upward again, but at a much slower, more sustainable pace than before. This isn't a crash, it's a gentle correction, a soft landing for a market that's been running hot for a long time. It's a chance for buyers and sellers to adjust to a new reality, where wild swings are replaced by steadier, more predictable changes. The market is stabilizing, not collapsing. Homeowners can feel reassured that their investments are holding steady, while buyers may find a bit more breathing room as competition cools. Higher borrowing costs, thanks to rising interest rates and a changing economy, are driving this moderation. These factors are making it harder for prices to skyrocket, but they're also preventing a dramatic fall. So don't expect prices to plummet or soar in 2025. Instead, prepare for a year of relative stillness, where the market moves at a slower, more measured pace. The days of the extreme seller's market are fading. In their place, we're seeing a more balanced environment, where both buyers and sellers have a fair shot at making a deal. This shift, though small on a national scale, will be felt by buyers and sellers everywhere. Whether you're in a big city or a small town, the effects of this moderation will ripple across the country, shaping decisions and expectations. The takeaway? Moderation is the new normal. Instead of dramatic ups and downs, expect a steadier, calmer housing market, one that's healthier for everyone involved. Affordability is the main reason the housing market is slowing. Home prices have outpaced wages, and mortgage rates have jumped. Today's typical mortgage payment is nearly $1,000 more per month than before the pandemic. Many buyers are sidelined, unable to make the numbers work. Fewer buyers mean less competition, cooling the market. Economic uncertainty and job worries add to the caution. High prices, high rates, and shaky confidence have created a real affordability crisis. This is the biggest force pushing prices down in 2025. Inventory, the number of homes for sale, is finally rising, marking a significant shift in the real estate landscape. For years, buyers faced fierce competition and limited options, but now the tide is turning. More homes are coming onto the market, and that's changing the rules for everyone involved. Homes are sitting on the market longer than before, and more sellers are rushing to list their properties before prices potentially soften further. This increase in available homes means that buyers aren't feeling as pressured to make snap decisions or offer above asking price just to compete. With more choices and less urgency, buyers now have the upper hand in negotiations. They can take their time, compare different properties, and even ask for repairs or concessions, something that was nearly impossible during the peak of the seller's market. Sellers, on the other hand, can no longer expect bidding wars or sky-high offers as a given. Many are finding that they need to adjust their expectations and be more flexible with pricing and terms to attract buyers. The market is gradually becoming more balanced, shifting away from being a seller's playground to a space where both buyers and sellers have to negotiate and compromise. This new equilibrium is leading to more thoughtful transactions and fewer rushed decisions. Zillow projects only a slight increase in home sales for 2025, describing the market as bouncing along the bottom. This means that while activity may pick up a bit, we're unlikely to see a dramatic surge in sales or prices anytime soon. Rising inventory and sluggish sales are classic signs of price stabilization. When there are more homes than buyers, prices tend to level off, and the frantic pace of previous years starts to fade. In some areas, modest price declines are likely, especially in neighborhoods where inventory is especially high or demand has cooled the most. Buyers may finally see some relief from soaring prices. The frenzy of the past is giving way to a new, calmer reality, one where patience, negotiation, and careful decision-making are once again at the heart of the home buying and selling process. The national average hides big local differences. In some places, like parts of Louisiana, Texas, and California, prices could drop by 3% to 8%. Cities like Austin and San Francisco are cooling after big booms. Meanwhile, affordable markets in the Northeast and Midwest may see prices rise by 3% to 4%. Local job markets, new construction, and past price surges all play a role. Don't rely on national headlines. Know your local market. Watch how long homes sit and what they actually sell for. The 2025 housing story is hundreds of local stories, not just one. The rental market is cooling too. Rent growth is slowing to its lowest pace in years. Just 2.5% for single-family homes and 1% for apartments in 2025. New apartment construction means more vacancies and more competition among landlords. Renters now have more power to negotiate or shop around. While rents aren't dropping, the end of rapid hikes is a relief. Affordability is still a challenge, but stability is returning. Slower rent growth helps renters plan and save. For many, it's a welcome change after years of steep increases. So what should you do in 2025? Whether you're planning to buy your first home or sell a property you've owned for years, the real estate landscape is shifting. It's important to understand the new dynamics and adjust your strategy accordingly. Let's break down what buyers and sellers should keep in mind to make the most of the opportunities and avoid the pitfalls of the 2025 market. Buyers, this year, you'll likely see more homes on the market than in recent years, giving you more options to choose from. With less competition, you have stronger negotiating power, which means you can ask for repairs, concessions, or even a better price. But don't forget, interest rates are still high, so your monthly payments will be higher than you might expect. Before you start shopping, get pre-approved for a mortgage so you know exactly what you can afford. Take a close look at your budget and be realistic about what you can comfortably pay each month. Don't let excitement push you to overstretch. Remember, home ownership comes with extra costs like maintenance, insurance, and taxes. Patience and discipline are key. The right home might take longer to find, but waiting for a property that truly fits your needs and budget will pay off in the long run. Don't rush into a deal just because you feel pressured by the market or by others. Sellers, 2025 is a different world than the frenzied markets of the past. Homes may take longer to sell, and bidding wars are much less common. You might not get multiple offers above asking price, so it's important to adjust your expectations and be patient. Price your home right from the start. Overpricing can scare away buyers and lead to your home sitting on the market. Be ready to negotiate on price, closing costs, or repairs. Flexibility can make the difference between a quick sale and a long wait. Work with a knowledgeable real estate agent who understands the current market trends. Make sure your home is clean, well-maintained, and staged to appeal to buyers. Small improvements can make a big impact on how quickly your home sells. Flexibility and realism will help you succeed whether you're buying or selling. Being open to negotiation and willing to adapt your plans can help you reach your goals faster. The market is more balanced now, so both buyers and sellers need to adapt their strategies. Success comes from preparation, patience, and a willingness to compromise. In 2025, those who do their homework, stay flexible, and work with trusted professionals will be best positioned to come out ahead in the real estate market.